Hello and welcome to the Racing Series Formula 1 United States Grand Prix. We're here in Austin, Texas, United States for round 14 of season 11. 20 corners and 2 DRS zones shape the circuit of the Americas, in short COTA. With its long straights and technical first and third sector, this is a race which asks for very focused drivers throughout all of it. We've seen plenty of safety cars here, also in league racing, so I expect some tire strategies to be thrown out the window. Speaking of tires, let's take a look at them. The drivers will be racing on the C4, C3 and C2 tires, with the C4s being the softest and the C2s the hardest. Rain is not a common thing here in COTA, but if there is, the inters and wets will be on standby. Oh, there we go. I'm your head commentator for Division 1 Corks, and as we are just waiting to get into qualifying, we will hopefully begin shortly. Let me tell you what happened last week at Saudi Arabia. We had an almost photo finish between P1 and P2, with Drastic Blaze just winning with 300ths of a second from Wattenlil. VRC Dan took the final podium spots. I don't know why there is a delay here. Come on, people, we can ready up. Why is nobody readying up? There we go. We actually have a full quali tonight. For I believe the last 3 rounds we have had short qualifyings because, well, there simply weren't enough people. But today, with the help of Div 2 and Div 3, we have been able to get up to 15 drivers, I believe. And the ones who are on the circuit, I'll take you through those drivers. Of course, people just picking their tire strategies right now. I have absolutely no idea what this tire strategy is around here. I'm guessing medium hard, because I believe that tires can be a difficulty around here. But we'll see. Alright, Thor. 16 people. Okay. So, let me just get my things up and running. And then I'll take you through the drivers. We have for Haas, Willy Bum, who is a Division 3 driver. For Williams, we have Nifty Nasri, who is a Division 2 driver. For Alpine, we have Blazer Guns, who's also a Division 2 driver. For Ferrari, we have Wattenlil, Division 1 driver actually. For Aston Martin, we have Aaron, who is Division 3. Yes, he's a Division 3 driver. Or maybe even Division 4, I don't know. For RB, we have Richie Chappell, a Division 3 driver. For Kicksauber, we have Matty. In the Red Bull, we have iCharismic, who is a Division 3 driver. For the Kicksauber, we have Evo. For one of the McLarens, we have Dr. Mansell, who is a Division 2 driver. For the other Red Bull, we have Button, who is also a Division 2 driver. For Drastic Blaze, who I have some news on, but we'll get back to him shortly. He is just a Division 1 driver for Mercedes. Easton for Haas. Fishsticks for RB. Aldaf for the other Mercedes. And then Slicks to round it off in the other McLaren, also a Division 2 driver. So that means that we have a McLaren Division 2 lockout. But as I said, I have some news on Drastic Blaze. Because, well, even though there are still 3 races left in the Division 1 season, because of course we're doing a rerun of Singapore after Mexico, we already do have a definitive driver champion, and that is Drastic Blaze. So I just wanted to say about him that he has been a fantastic driver this season so far, getting 5 poles, winning 7 out of the 13 races, getting fastest lap 3 times and never missing a race. Better, never finishing outside the points. He has shown dedication this season and is in my eyes well worthy of the title as he starts his lap. So let's stick on board with him, shall we? Yeah. I'm just going through the S section now, of course. In this first sector, it reminds me a lot of, oh, I forgot the track. Well, it reminds me of Maggots and Beckett's, that's for sure. But I quite like this S section because, oh, it's pretty flowing. And then don't get blinded by the sun as you come up to the second DRS point of the circuit. Deploying a lot of your battery here. And then going into turn 12, a very heavy braking zone. Able to cut quite a bit of the corner. Jurassic still pretty low on that. Now into sector 3, another tight and twisty section. Really easy to lock the front tires as you see there. And then through the triple right-hander. One of the phenomenons that COTA is famous for. And then just 2 corners to go. And let's see what our champion can do. He puts it on P3 with a 32.7. Dr. Mansell, Division 2 driver, with a 32.2 is in P1, and Nifty Nazari, also Division 2 driver, in P2. The Willy Bum goes P4 with a 33.2. For a Division 3 driver, that is definitely not bad. Let's go on board with Charismic as he is next to cross the line. And I'm just gonna apologize in advance if you hear me cough a lot. I'm just getting over a cold, but it's not that deep. Charismic goes P5 with a 33.6. And next to cross the line was Richie Chappell. He goes with a 33.4. I thought there was someone behind him, but I guess not. Matty goes P6 with a 33.5. And Fishsticks next, he goes P4 with a 33.0. And then Jurassic already retiring. Feeling confident. Evo next to cross the line, locking up very heavy into the last corner. He goes P9 with a 36.8. A Ferrari, I believe, next to cross the line. That is Wattenlow. We will stick with him as he goes for his first hot lap. Into turn 1. It cuts it very nicely. Doesn't invalidate. And through the S section we go, cutting the corners nice and tightly. You don't want to leave any margin. That's a purple first sector. And he is actually on the medium tire. Let me get this up. So Evo on the hards I mean, on the hards, well, 36.8 is still not that good on the hards. But yeah, on the mediums, trying to spare a set of softs for the race or maybe further on in qualifying is locking up a fair bit though. Again, he has set a purple second sector, deploying a lot of his battery right now through the triple right-hander. Again, cutting a lot on the, well, second to last corner. Ooh, sliding a bit. And he sets a 31.9. Now, I know that 1.0 is on a new wheel, so I have to say that that is very, that's very nice to see from him. Easton goes P2 with a 32.0. Also a very good... Patronus is joining us as well. He is also a Division 2 driver. Yeah, Easton, very good, just not good enough. But definitely in contender. Of course, this is only just Q1, so it's really about just setting a lap to get through only one person, and if Patronus joins two people who can be knocked out. Oh, you're still on your old wheel. Okay. That explains it then. We don't have a lot of people out on track. Let's go on board with Aaron, driving in the Aston Martin. Now, I just need to check because I'm not sure if he's a Division 3 or Division 2. Division 4, I mean. I just need to. He is a Division 3 driver. And it's just on an outlap. Trying to set the first valid lap. His first valid lap. Oh, I totally forgot that 1.0 was on the mediums too. He set a 31.9 on mediums. That's bonkers. I'm sorry, Mansell, but I don't have him. Oh, maybe I do, because of course I am. Spire. No, unfortunately I don't have him as a friend. So if anyone else is able to invite Spire, that would be great. So on board with Aaron SCO as he starts, well, is on his first flying lap. Through the S's we go. Takes it very nicely, doesn't invalidate. And now up to turn 11. Ooh, cuts turn 11, very nice, doesn't invalidate. Now onto the big DRS straight. Expect to see a lot of overtakes there. Into the heavy braking of turn 12 as Easton has also retired. Cuts it beautifully. Don't think it can get any closer than that. Through turn 13 and 14 and then into 15. Really, that's just one corner. Okay. Now through the triple right-hander. And into turn 19. Hits the apex okay. And then into turn 20. Let's see what he can do. Goes P6 with a 32.4. In the meantime, Aldaf has set a good enough lap time for P3 with a 32.2. Just 3/10 off of Wattle's time on the mediums. Oh, okay. A little bit of rear locking, but that's okay. Evo is on another lap on the hards. Or did he just... I think he just... Yeah, he completed just... Whoa. He just completed one. Because his time is now at 34.2. But, I mean... If the other three don't set a lap time, then he's totally fine, but... I think he needs to get to the pits as soon as possible and switch to the softs. Aldaf retiring in P3 because if oh well, there went a button, goes up to P4. So Evo now on the drop zone. And Patronus is on an outlap on the softs. Slicks still has to start with a lap. Willy Bum retiring in P11. It's a very good position for a Division 3 driver. Of course, not as good as Aaron, who is in P7, also deciding to retire. Let us keep an eye out on Patronus, because of course he is able to knock out Evo. Evo just has 3 minutes 20 left to set another lap time. That is doable. Up to turn 1 we go. I believe it's like a 50-meter incline, which is crazy, really. And into the S section, cutting the corners, nice. Ooh, I think getting a bit confused with the gears. Maybe losing a little bit of time there. Into turn 11 we go. And now put on your sunglasses. Slicks is now also out on an outlap. Into turn 12 we go. Hits the apex. And into the tricky third sector, or at least I find it very tricky, especially with zero traction. Doesn't quite hit the outer apex, but okay. Through the triple right-hander we go. Going very wide. Into turn 19. Oh, as he invalidates. Oh, don't go into the wall. He is going to do a cooldown lap, because of course he doesn't have enough time to go in and then back out again. Evo is now out on the softs. So I'm going to keep an eye out on them. Richie, I know that you are also going to start a lap. Well, let's just stick on board with him. Why not? Into turn 1 we go. Oh. Now, through the S section. He is 2/10 up on his time. That will put him in P11. And takes turn 11 quite okay, but it doesn't use all of the track on the outside. Possibly cut the corner too sharply. Now into sector 3. Only 200 up now, so that would not be enough for a position improvement. Through the triple right-hander, as in the back shot we see Evo driving. Oh, goes a bit wide, keeps it valid though. What can he do? Oh, well, he goes slower, but I think that was intentional. Let's go to Slicks. Of course, he driving his first hot lap, needing to get himself out of the dropout zone. Up to the line, and he goes P9, which is more than good enough. Next to cross the line is Evo. Although he's only 1/10 up, so that will put him at a 34-1, which would not be enough to get himself out of the drop zone. And of course we always have Patronus lurking in the background. Yeah, he's still on the lap too. Up to the line. Evo goes P6. He is Algucci. Ricky Chappell now in the danger zone, and Patronus, what can he do? Only improves to a 34-4, so that is not enough for him. What can Blazer Guns do? Did he push his teammate out? No, he didn't. Stays P16. I don't believe it was his teammate, because Ricky Chappell was in the RB. Sorry. So there we have it then. Q1 results. 1-0. Fastest lap on a medium. This does not bode well for the rest. Blazer Guns and Patronus are out. They will start from the back of the grid. And well, for the rest, Easton looking very good, Aldaf too, but of course they're close to a medium time. I'm just scared to see what Lil can do on the softs. But I'm guessing we'll see in Q2. Are we going? Yeah, there we are. So of course now just waiting for the first driver to go out. There we go. That's a Williams? No. Yeah, it is. I saw that. Very good. Whilst these are on their first outlap, let me tell you about the Constructor Championship standings. As the Constructor Champion can also be decided this evening. It is now between Mercedes and Haas. And of course, Willy Bum is a Division 3 driver, so his points won't count. Alright, Charismic, you are. Where was I? So, the point gap between Haas and Mercedes right now is 88 points. But if Haas wants to stay in the fight with Mercedes, Easton has to get the same amount of points as the Mercedes drivers combined this race. So of course that will be a very big challenge, and if one of the Mercs finishes in the top 2, it is definitive that Mercedes have won it. But of course, if there are incidents, then we have to wait for the stewards report to confirm. But yeah, that is also a thing that can be decided tonight. Of course, the driver championship already decided, and it is Drastic Blaze. Oh, and Nifty just invalidated on the first corner. Amazing. Yeah, Patronus, on the one hand, I do get it. But I don't know, it's just league policy, I guess. I guess. Yeah, I asked the same to the standings guys, but they said that they remove the other division drivers from the race classification. So if a division 2 driver would be winning this race, in the race classification he wouldn't actually win it. Well, not what I've been told, Patronus. So what I've been told is that the lower division drivers are just completely wiped from the race classification. I don't know, Thor. You could look it up. Oh. Evo setting the first lap. A 32.4. And Richie Chapel following with a 33.8. And now getting out of the way of his teammates and some other drivers. Other Haas driver, Willy Bum, coming up to complete his lap with a 33.3. And Dr. Mansell, I think he's run into some... Oh, going a bit deep too. But yeah, he's done a 44.3. That's not a competitive time at all. Aaron goes P4 with a 33.9. Charismatic. Following just 11 thousandths behind with also a 33.9. Drastic Blaze goes to the top position with a 32.1. But of course we have seen what little drive a better lap than that. Aldaf with a 49. And that's also not good. What little just starting his lap now, so we will come back at him at the end. Who else is on a lap? We have Button, who just started his lap. Easton, who is very far along. The RB gets out of the way. Please don't be on his tail though. Give him a bit of space. Very busy in this third sector. Don't like it. As Easton goes into the pits. I guess just not happy with his lap. Oh, Dr. Menzel. Up to P2 with a 32.3. Definitely not bad. Well, definitely not bad. He's a Division 2 driver, so it's very good. Who else is on a lap? Nifty Nazari, just starting his lap. Let's go on board with Watlil. Actually, let's look what Button will do first. He goes to P2. That's very good. A 32.2. Now, what can Wattnell do on these softs? It's a 31.4. It's 7/10 faster than Drastic. That's it's concerning, to say the least. Aldaf, I think, on another lap. Of course, a 14.90 is not a competitive lap time at all. Coming out of turn 10 and into turn 11, and get ready for the sun. Here comes the sun, doo doo doo. And then into turn 12 we go, a very heavy braking zone, braking just before the 100 meter, locking up a bit. He is 13 seconds up, so that would put him at a 36. Navigates sector 3 pretty nicely, and now through the triple right-hander. Of course, if your setup is not great, the car can bottom out through that triple right-hander. So we might see that today. What can Aldaf do? He goes P4 with a 32.2, the exact same time as Button. Now that is amazing. And might I also say that Dr. Mansell is precisely 1/10 behind Nifty Nasri. Like, to the dot. Easton just beginning his first flying lap, or well, maybe his first valid flying lap. Through the S section, navigates it okay. He's definitely wide at a few of those corners. And then into turn 11 we go, coming up to the massive DRS straight. Maybe getting a bit of slipstream from his teammate here. Now that would be the dream team work. It definitely helped him. Locking up though and going a bit wide at turn 12. Now going into sector 3. Can he keep it on the track? Can he keep it facing forward? Jumps over the curve a bit. Through the triple right-hander. A bit wide at turn 19. And then into turn 20 we go. That was an actual good corner. He goes P2 with a 31.8. So, well, if I do say so myself, I did see a few mistakes in that lap. So if Easton can fine-tune those mistakes, he will definitely be up there with Wattnell, which I was not expecting from the Q1 results. But I believe Easton can do it. And Slicks is also on the lap, I believe just completing his lap. Aaron 2, Aaron goes up to P7, Slicks goes up to P10 with a 32.5. Oh, Aaron, what the? How are you doing, Aaron? Well, what was that? That was a bit, well, it was good that Slicks already completed his lap, but otherwise, seemed a bit dodgy to me. Woody Bum he is on another lap, just going into turn 19 now, really attacking it. And through turn 20 we go. He does improve his time, not his position. Next to cross the line. Oh, I think Fishsticks has given up on this lap time. Evo behind him on an outlap. Then we have the McLaren. Dr. Mansell. 1.6 tenths up. Oh. I swear these cheap viewers. They gotta get out of the chat. And into turn 20. Fishsticks. Why do you do that? Or do we not have enough time left? It's so hard to tell how much time is left with this yellow flag notification always in the way. But Dr. Mansell goes up to P3 with a 31.9. Third driver to get into the 31s here. So, drivers at risk now. Willybum, Fishsticks, who, well, is now gonna be always out. Slicks, borderline in P10 here. I still don't know how much time is left. You're right, Drastic, I didn't even notice. It's extremely close. Willybum also retiring. I still can't tell how much time is left. Evo is a bit up on his time. Oh, man, he just has to go into the pits. Why? Why? Richie Chapel, he is on a lap. Into the last corner we go. Stays P14. Again, improves. And Matty, please get out of the way for Matty, please. Into turn 1 we go. He's the only driver who has not set a lap time yet. We have 15 seconds left. Through the S's we go. It's the apex is pretty good. Through turn 9. Oh, no, turn 8 actually. And then turn 9. And into turn 11. Into turn 12, heavy braking. Can he cut the corner nicely? He does. And now into sector 3. And into this tricky braking zone. Well, at least I find it tricky. And through the triple right-handers we go. Going a bit wide on the apex, but doesn't invalidate, or well, doesn't come across as wide. And up to the line we go. It's a 32.7. Not enough to get out of the bottom 5 though, as Richie Chapel just comes across the line and finishes P15. So that was Q2. Just one more qualifying to go. Waterloo again on top. The drivers who are out are Willybum, Matty, Fishsticks, Charismic and Richie Capel. Now I have to say Willybum, Charismic and Richie Capel are all Division 3 drivers. So that's very good from them. And let's see who will take pole in Q1. Oh, I have to get rid of that. Yeah. Now, I would love to see in the chat if it works. Yes. Who you think will take pole position? I'll bet my money on Waterloo, partially because he's been the fastest and because he's Dutch. Patronus saying Eason, that's also a very viable option. Thor, he's out, but okay. So Nifty, again the first driver to be out. Out of the pits. Alright, Thor. I mean, what am I trying to say here? Yeah, let's. I don't think he will. Maybe he can win though. Oh, I can't. This whole day, I've been thinking in songs. Something that I can't really stop. But alright. Now, at this point, the sun will be very low, so drivers on this main back straight, well, they will be feeling the sunshine on their car or whatever. Interesting to see that Drastic Blaze sorry, stays in the pits, so I think he will only go for the one run. But let's go on board with Nifty Nazari, the first driver again to start a hot lap. Good evening, Crazy Fish. How are you doing? Through the S section we go. Carries a lot of speed through there. Into turn 11. Locks up a bit. Doesn't quite hit the... Well, he does hit the apex, but alright. The sun is actually gone. Whoa. It's behind the clouds. Into turn 12. And now into sector 3. Turn 13, 14. That's probably another corner. And then 15. And into the triple right-hander we go. Now I have to quickly check. Following behind him is Slicks. Alright. So into the last corner we go. What can Nifty do here? It's a 31.8. That's not at all bad from a Division 2 driver. Slicks sets a 32.1. But what can Waterloo do? He sets a 31.5. Evo behind him sets a 32.1, and then it's Dr. Mansell who goes P3 with a 32.0. Aaron goes back into the pits, so that means our next driver will be Easton. And he goes P2 only, well, almost 2/10 behind Watlil. And LDAF next across the line. And he has a massive slide on the exit of turn 20. So it's a 31.8. I think that could possibly be a 31.6. I don't think he lost 3/10 with it. Now see, what Charismic says is well, it's a long shot, but it's definitely a shot. Oh, LDAF invalidates, but alright, let's go on board with Drastic Blaze. Just doing a P14 to P1. Now let me point out one more time that Drastic is our driver's champion, because I see a lot of new people tuning in. Ooh, sliding a bit on the exit of turn 12. Sure, Legends. Let me try and see. I hope I have you as a, no, let's place the guns. There you go. You should have an invite now. And going into the last corner. He goes P2 with a 31.6. So just, well, this is very close, the top 3, let's say. So it bodes well for the final runs of Q3. Yeah, Nifty is on an outlap. Let's stick with him then. I do have to say that it's a bit cloudy at the moment on the circuits. So, oh, hold on a minute. No, I thought I saw rain. I was like, is my mind playing tricks on me right now? Seems like it was, because there's no rain to be seen. Dr. Mansell also out on an hot lap. We're just waiting for drivers to complete their outlap. Nifty will be the first, so we will stick on board with him again. Up to turn 1 we go. 50-meter incline. Cuts turn 1 beautifully. I don't see how he didn't invalidate there, but alright. Into the S section we go. Hits all the apexes. I mean, come on, that was beautiful. Now coming out of turn 10, a little kink to the right, left. And into turn 11. The sun hiding behind the clouds. Into turn 12. Ooh, locks up a bit and has to go deep as well. He would have lost a lot of time on that. He's still 1.2 tenths up. So that would put him up to P4. But I think he would have lost a little bit more time into turn 19, into turn 20, and he goes P1 with a 31.4. That's amazing. Alright, Nifty, I'm just gonna say it. I get that you're in a championship contender position now in Division 2, but please go to Div 1 next season because you belong here. Alright, so this now poses a new challenge for Waterloo. And also both the Mercedes drivers and Easton actually crossing the line first. Might have gotten held up by the McLaren there. Now let's see, into turn 20, coming across the line. He will have time for a cooldown lap if he needs it, but he doesn't because it's a 31.3, so he takes provisional pole. Now what can Waterloo do? He's 2.5 tenths up, so this will actually be close here. Or maybe not, it's a 31.0. Okay. Waterloo now on provisional pole. We still have the Mercedes drivers to go. Drastic still on an outlap. Sorry. But this has become quite exciting. It's a 5-way battle. Of course, we've already had 2 of them. And now, what can Aldaf do here? I haven't seen by how much he's up. But going through the final corner, takes it very nicely. Takes it to P3. Good, but not good enough with a 31.451. And, his teammate started a lap, but I'm guessing he made a mistake, maybe locking his tires again into turn 1. So that'll mean that Drastic will not have another run. Let's switch to Dr. Mansell. Oh, he is down, so he is on an in-lap. Slicks, can you give us some magic? Through turn 19. And coming across the line, stays in P8. Aaron is 2 seconds up, and Button has invalidated his lap time. So I can say that Waterloo has taken the pole position for the United States Grand Prix. With a very good lap time of a 31.0, 3 tenths faster than Easton in the end. So I think Waterloo was keeping a bit of the sandbags in right till the very end. Really, Patronus? I don't see rain. Maybe you do on your commentating screen, but or yes, it's very hard to say, but it is raining. It is, all right. Well, of course, qualifying is now over, so it doesn't really have an effect here anymore. I do, however, wonder why did Drastic Blades go out so late? If there was a threat of rain, that's a bit bonkers to me, but alright. Now, my big question is, will this carry over to the race? Because if it will, this is going to be a very exciting race. Even more exciting than I already thought. So here we have the Q3 results. Waterloo in P1, Easton P2, Aldaf P3, Nifty Nazari, a Division 2 driver, P4, Drastic P5, our championship winner, Dr. Mansell, Division 2 driver in P6, Evo P7, Slicks, Division 2 driver in P8, Aaron, a Division 3 driver in P9, and Button, a Division 2 driver in P10. Very well done from Aaron there. I didn't notice, but that's amazing work from a Division 3 driver. Oh, no. It's completely sunny, I can tell you. So, yeah, don't expect to see rain here. We will be going in... Sorry. In 3 minutes at... well, at 0. I wouldn't know how to say that because that's 0 past the hour. I'm gonna just quickly go to the toilet and I'll catch you in a bit. I'm back. Oh. Hello, Penrose. Good evening. Well, it's going good so far. Qualifying, especially Q3, was very exciting because we had a 5-way battle for pole position. Let me quickly show you the race director. Wattenlil took it in the end. I believe 3/10 in front of Easton, and behind that was Aldaf, Nifty, and Drastic. Yes, Charismatic is gonna do a P14 to P1. I will hold you on that. Let's take a look at the tire. Oh yeah, I'm also a bit sick, so if you hear me cough. Let's take a look at the tires. Aldaf was quickly on the hards, but now back to the mediums. Button on the hards. Ricci, Blazer, and Patronus on the hards. And Leggins also on the hards. Leggins joining in. Wait. Hold on a minute. Shouldn't he be in the Ferrari? Let me quickly check. Oh, if the image would load. No. Alright, never mind. Here we go. For the formation lap. I have some things prepared. I just quickly need to get to them. Alright, and let's look at the championships. Let's look at the championship first. So the Drivers' Championship, of course, Drastic is now the winner with VRC Dan in P2 and SLR Darnell in P3. Still have some close battles for P10 with Quirky, Chico, and Leggins very close together. Evo and Fishsticks on the same amount of points. And here we have Mercedes in P1, Haas in P2, and McLaren in P3. Now, Haas is 88 points behind Mercedes. If Easton is able to get the same amount of points as both Mercedes drivers, the battle for the constructors will continue. But otherwise, Mercedes will have won it by the end of this race. Of course, the intervention of stewards may be changing that again, but that is not up to me. Here you see the possible tire strategies very quick. Medium to hard, pitting around lap 12. It also said you could do a medium hard. That's a bit bonkers, but alright. David saying Petronas to Bennett at turn 1. That's not nice, but alright. Let's take a look at the tires quickly before I forget. A lot of drivers out on mediums. Button, the first out on hards, but he was disqualified. Maybe for being stationary. Let's hope not. Fishsticks, Richie, Blazer, Petronas, JPP Gaming, IGN Legends are on the hards. I totally missed JPP Gaming. I'm just calling him JP from now on. Joined, but I believe he's also a Division 3 driver. So, it doesn't matter. Now this is a lovely camera angle. As the last drivers are lining up to the grid now. Okay, here we go. We don't see the lights. Oh, that's very not nice. Lights out and away we go for the United States Grand Prix. Wottenlow has an amazing start. Drastic is in front of Nifty already. Oh, it's 3 wide, 4 wide. Oh, 3 wide into turn 1. And Drastic Blaze comes out on top there. Easton P3 and Aldaf P4 at the moment. Further down the back of the field we have Matty and Blazer switching positions. JP and Leggins also switching positions. McLarens are now 7 and 8, and Red Bull drivers also swapping. Button losing almost to Blazer Guns there. Petronas getting in front of JPP Gaming. Oh, Blazer Guns is around. Blazer Guns is around, and he's lost his entire front wing. That's not good. But what I wanted to say, Red Bull P11 and P12, of course, Button on those hards, still the first hard runner. McLaren's sticking together but swapping. Yes, traditions, that is true. I just can imagine the Valtteri Bottas opening a beer already. But yeah, Wottenlow stays in the lead. Drastic getting up to P2, gaining 3 positions at the start. All the way from P5 to P2. That's an amazing job. Now, where is Charismatic at? He's gained 3 positions. So he's on his way to that P1. Oh, Blazer, please don't retire on the first lap. Oh, we have a pileup. Nifty is down to P18. I saw a Haas driver as well. That was Willy Bum, thankfully, I have to say. Come on. Oh, this is way too... It's a bit too close for comfort for me. Evo getting a 10-second time penalty for a collision with Aldaf and gaining 1 place. There's a McLaren off the road there that slicks. Sorry, I'm coughing a lot because I have to keep up with my talking. Slick's having some wing damage as well. Evo up to P4. Mansell trying to get ahead, but let's stay in this pack here because it's mayhem down here. I'm so sorry. Slick's now down to P18, but of course with those with that wing damage. Here you see the possible tire strategies begin, as if we hadn't seen that enough already. And the top 3 is gone. Button and Matty swapping positions. Drastic on the charge. Evo No, that was not Evo. Who was that? Oh, that's Aaron. Going into the pits. No! You qualified so good. He has wing damage, unfortunately. Now these guys are still very close together. Let's switch to the tires again. Button still the leading hard runner. And the top three are really gone now. 4.2 seconds to Evo. And it seems that this pack of drivers have dialed down a bit, but as I say that, Nifty is going for the move on Richie Chapel here. Into turn 12, he gets it done. As we see Legends going a bit deep, and then maybe trying a bit on Patronus. Now this sector 3 is very hard, especially with a driver in front of you. Aldaf has gone ahead of Evo and has set a new personal best, which was 1.5 seconds faster. So I think he's trying to get away of Evo here. On 50% battery now. As Slicks gets a 3-second time penalty. Aaron already has a 3-second time penalty on Evo with that 10-second time penalty. I believe it was for not giving the position back to Aldaf. Which, I mean, it's kind of stupid considering that Aldaf was right behind him. Maybe the conditions were different, but Patronus and Legends and Drastic and Waterloo side by side. Nifty and JPP side by side too. Nifty trying it before the DRS zone. Of course, already having that DRS in the bag, so you don't have to worry about the detection zone. And he is up to P14, trying to find his way back. Of course, he is a fast guy. Driver championship leader in Division 2, I believe, or maybe second place. And he qualified P5, so it's a real shame that we have to see him all the way down in P14. But it is what it is. Let's see, there are a lot of drivers that are close together, but DRS trains are starting to form, so it will get harder to overtake. Patronus right in front of Legends here. Patronus already flashing his lights. Well, he's on 60%, so he was probably just charging it. And Waterloo and Drastic Blaze swap positions. Let's keep an eye out on these, shall we? As Willy Bum and Matty switch positions as well, but they switch again. The old switcheroo. Button follows. And there's a driver around. Oh, Evo! That was very close call. He has to rejoin behind these guys, otherwise he may be a threat of getting another penalty. Letting his teammate by too. So Evo dropping down from P5 to the P11, dropping down 6 positions. Let's go back up to the P, up to the top 3. Now onto the DRS straight. Can Wattle'll do anything here? Yes, he does. Just put it on the inside, and it'll get by. Easton just waiting for the opportune moment. As Slicks gets his second 3-second time penalty. Willy Bum and Button are fighting here. I hate this camera angle. Three drivers behind him. Button and Charismatic have split up, shall we say. As a Fishsticks gets a 3-second time penalty. Although a lot of drivers are close together, not really seeing anything happen here. Charismatic has dropped back from Mansell and Aldaf here. Can Dr. Mansell do anything on this straight? Doesn't have a lot of ERS to use. How about Aldaf? I'd say 10% more. We're 1/4 of the race. Willy Bum and Matty swapping positions. I believe further back, Leggins and Patronus too. Fishsticks actually getting. Oh my god, they were side by side. I was like, where's Evo? But Evo went around the outside. Amazing move. Kept it around the outside, should I say. And oh, Nifty. Oh, he's going into the pits. Am I right? Yes, alright. As Evo into turn 1 gets Willy Bum. And Nifty goes on too hard. He's one of the first guys to pit for new tires. And Button still the leading hard runner. Dr. Mansell getting in front of Aldaf. Further back, the Kick Towers are also swapping positions. And Leggins and Patronus also swapping. Oh, Patronus goes for the switchback. Amazing move. Leggins has to settle down. No. No. It's Laser Guns who has spun through the S section. Evo still having a threat from behind from his teammate actually. The teammate opts to stay behind for now. Red Bull drivers are getting closer together as well. And Charismic, he's up 8 positions. As Blazer Guns gets a 3-second time penalty. And we have a spinner of Aldaf. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. Please don't say you have damage. Please give me a better camera angle game. I don't see a front wing. Yes, there is a front wing. Oh, side by side with the RB. As one of the kick Saubers lost it on the exit there. Bit of kerfuffling here too. What am I seeing? Ricky Chapel is going very slow on the exit of turn 11. Just not side by side going into turn 12. And the Waterloo is the first medium runner, except for Nifty, to to pit 2 laps before the game suggests. So that is a undercut. Now, Waterloo, I get that you want to do the undercut, but I am afraid that you will be put in rather a picky situation here. With the... Well, it's only the kick Sauber. I was expecting maybe a few more drivers to get in front of him. But you will be very close behind him now. And you will have to overtake him as soon as possible. Aldaf has retired in the pits. That's a shame. So now Easton actually might be able to equal the points gained of Mercedes here. Of course, if Drastic finishes in front, he won't be able to do it. As Matty, yes, Matty is now round, coming out of turn 8, no, turn 9, sorry. Yellow flags all over the place. Oh, he has lost his entire front wing. And he's gone deep. Patron. Oh, what? I didn't mean to switch to P1. I meant to switch to P11, but we catched Drastic Blaze on an amazing drift there. I think just giving it all on these medium tires to try and cover off Waterloo. Average pit stop time loss is only 18 seconds now. And I've been so smart as to not do this. I think Waterloo will be in front. Let's go on board with him. And coming out of the pits, he's well clear of Drastic and Easton. So that has been a very good shout, but now he is caught up behind Charismic. So he will have to overtake Charismic as soon as possible. Through turn 8, switch back. No, don't hit him. Oh, no. And Waterloo, I get that you want to get past, but please do it safely. Into turn 11 we go. Does he go for the dive bomb? Yes, he does. As he go, oh, you go extremely deep. You go off the track. No. Alright. He slides when coming back onto the track, and Charismic is in front of him again. He does have DRS. But this is not the best scenario for Waterloo. Will he get past it? Into turn 13. On the inside. Oh, come on, Charismic. I mean, on the one hand, I get it, but... Alright. Easton and Drastic have caught right back up. As Dr. Mantle is now in the pits. A lot of drivers now in the pits. So Easton maintains provisional lead. But he has Waterloo and Easton. He has Easton and Drastic right behind him, who are on 1 lap fresher tires. Oh, they were on the pits. All right. So, Slick's retiring in the pits. Yeah, just flag it now, and Button will win. All right. Now, Waterloo is 2 seconds behind Button. He wants to get ahead of him as soon as possible when he catches up to the back of him. And maybe hope that Easton will get stuck. Well, that's a coincidence, Salty. Oh, Easton having a bit of a swerve as Patronus has left the session. That I don't think I Oh, yes, I do. Invite sent. Yeah, Salty. So we have, I believe, like 5 Division 3 drivers and 10 Division 2 drivers. I mean, and I can quickly run you through the grid of who's a Division 2 driver. So we have Button, who's a Division 2. Patronus, who should be getting back any moment. I'm gonna keep an eye on this because Waterloo has just passed Button. And now he's very off to the side to let past Easton to... Yeah, alright. Drastic, however, has made a mistake because he is 3 seconds behind. Well, a bit more now. Oh my god, he has wing damage. Drastic, how have you done this? And how have I totally missed it? How? That's an interesting call. Okay, but to continue on my Division 2 tour, Dr. Mansell is Division 2 driver. Nifty Nazri, Division 2. And that's Division 2, I believe. Not too sure though. Sorry if I may be missing any racers. And then for Division 3, we have JPP Gaming, Ricky Chapel, Aaron, and they're all very close together. There's a hair in my mouth. Okay, I got it. Charismatic, also Division 3. Willy Bump, Division 3. And that's it. So yeah, we have a lot of other divisions racing. Drastic really staying out on track. All right, it's a daredevil move because of course you won't be catching them up now. So yeah, it's a difficult one, but I do have to say that with this new sequence of events, this means that Haas is still in the fight for the constructors. If it would finish like this, of course, it's a very long shot. It's an 88-point difference now, and it would only go back to 82 points difference. I mean, it's doable in 2 races if you get first and second in both of them. And Mercedes win none of them or get any points whatsoever. I mean, it's a long shot, but it's a shot. Talking about long shots, Charismic was trying to do a P14 to P1. I don't think it's gonna work out. You never know though. Oh, well, he gets a 3-second time penalty. Alright, I'll get the commentator's curse off. And let's put it up to Wattenlil and Easton, because Wattenlil is creating a big enough gap for the DRS. As Blazer Guns retires in the pits. Patronus and Dr. Mansell very close together. Yeah, Easton, I don't think he has it. And it was 1.3. No. It doesn't have... Jesus, come on. It doesn't have the DRS. Oh no. Oh no. Please don't... Okay. The car goes off to the left. Drastic Blaze still suffering from that wing damage. Let's just stick on board with him to see how much he suffers through the first sector. Doesn't look that much, but here you can definitely tell that he's suffering. I mean, this turn 8, turn 9 just has to go through it a lot slower. As Patronus gets a 3-second time penalty. Leggins on new medium tires. So I think he's the first hard runner to stop. It's a 12 lap, so that is perfect. Perfect. JPP Gaming getting a 3-second time penalty, I believe. Let's look at the let's look at the penalties. Yes, so he's now up to 6. Easton is definitely not slower. I mean, he's keeping the gap with about 1.3. Although he is on very low ERS. Wattenlil on 20, Easton on 15. So they're both very low. Let me switch to Dr. Mansell right on the back of Fish Sticks. DRS wide open as we go around the RB of Fish Sticks and into turn 1. And Dr. Mansell takes 5th place. Oh, Easton now 2 seconds behind. So, as I just said, that he was able to keep the gap within a certain gap. Alright, he's just gone ahead and not done that. I guess that's what we call the commentator's curse. And from P8 to P11, they're very close together. So this will be an interesting fight to look at. Nifty slowly crawling back into his rightful place. Button still in P3. Of course, he does have to pit again. Let's actually look at who has pit and who's not. So Button is yet to pit Fish Sticks and Patronus. Oh no, my nose is beginning to fill up. As Patronus pits, Fish Sticks pits. So they now do have a stop. And of course, if come on, if Button pits, he may be able to get back up to P3 as Charisma gets another 3-second time penalty. So that would be very good for him. As we see some fumbling around with Aaron and Willy Bum. Easton now 2.3 seconds behind. See, it dropped down to 2. Oh, Harrison's in the pit. Alright. He dropped down to 2, but now he's keeping it around 2.3 again. As Aaron goes to the mediums. And drops down all the way to P15. Now Dr. Mansell has catched the back of Drastic Blaze. Of course, Drastic with that wing damage. Don't go around his outside is all I'm gonna say. Uh-oh. Breaking into turn 12. I think, yeah, Drastic is just thinking to himself, I'm not gonna ruin this guy's race with my wing damage. Which I completely understand. So Dr. Mansell now up to P4, 6.7 seconds behind Button, and he's catching rapidly. It's just going down by 1/10 every time. Losing a bit of time now. No, it's down to 4.4 as Button goes into the pits for his new mediums. So Dr. Mansell up to P3. Nifty Nasri up to P6 now. He's already on 12 lap old hards. So he, at the end of the race, he will be on 18 lap. 18? No, that's not right. 20 lap old hards. And you can already see from the sliding exiting turn 1 that it's beginning to get it to him. Maybe the pressure from Charismic is not helping. And there goes Charismic instant 12. Now I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say that these guys might be able to catch the back of Drastic Blaze as well. Maybe not. Maybe I'm completely bonkers. But Drastic does still have that wing damage that he's been dealing with this entire race. Nifty Nasri pitting again, so he is not going to go to 20 lap old hards. Oh, come on. I mean, he did say before starting the race that he might not complete it, so I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. But yeah, he retires in the pits. Let me see. Dr. Mansell is a whole pit stop behind Easton. That's a wild thought. From P5, well, Red Bull's swapping positions now. Button back ahead of Charismic, and Button on those mediums I think will be able to catch Drastic. And well, Button has gone. It's already outside of the second. Charismic maybe wanting to stick with him, but just not able to on those old hards compared to new mediums. Not a lot of battles going on at the moment. The closest we have is Leggins to Fishsticks and Patronus to Richie Chapel, but other than that, it's a quiet race at the moment. And Patronus gets in front of Richie Chapel. Further up in front we had Evo and Willy Bum, and Leggins and Fishsticks also swapping positions. And Button getting ever closer to Drastic Blaze. So with 5 laps to go, it's gonna be interesting. I do think though that as soon as Button sets it fastest lap, that as soon as Button catches the back of Drastic, he'll just let him go again, as we saw him do before. I mean, I get it. You have wing damage, so there's really no point in fighting. But please give us something. Evo's still right behind Charismic. The Ferrari engine in this game, I can't be bothered. Will Evo go for it here? I think he will. Oh, Button is already past Drastic Blaze. Alright, so I think what I said had happened. As we see Evo get past Charismics, but he goes so deep. But he stays in front. I don't think Charismic was anticipating that. Evo, why are you slowing down so much? You're causing a bit of mayhem here, because Willy Bum has now lost 2 positions. Has he gotten wing damage? No, doesn't look like it. But yeah, Evo, those were some interesting lines. Now that Button has passed Drastic Blaze and is setting fastest lap after fastest lap, he might be gunning for P3. He has 4.5 laps remaining as the Aston Martin boys switch positions. Oh, Charismatic, I believe, Charismatic and Evo are side by side. And now Legends capitalizes on the slow-moving Evo and also on the Charismatic. Oh, touchy. And now into Sector 3 through turn 13. Will Charismatic? No, he has to stay behind for now because Evo and Legends are basically forming a wall here. Oh, Evo having a bit of wheel spin on exit. But he does get the position. Fishsticks gets a 3-second time penalty. And let's go back up to Button. Doesn't have a lot of ERS to work with, but he's doing the best he can. He can. 5 seconds behind now. Yeah, Easton just not able to catch Watlow is just too fast. I mean, we already saw it in qualifying, but he's able to match it in race pace. Let's go back up to the nothing happening here either. Patronus, however, is very close up to the back of Richie. As the Aston Martin boys swap positions at turn 19, that's an interesting place to do it. Patronus really faster through here. And the Button now has eyesight on Dr. Mansell. Still very far. Matty with a 3-second time. Oh, I totally forgot. Dr. Mansell has a 3-second time penalty, so Button only needs to get 1 second closer. And, well, he's basically there. As Evo has now overtaken Drastic. What? They've catched up to Drastic? I totally missed this. Evo, you don't have to defend from a guy who has wing damage. Yeah, see, you can see the struggle here. I mean, the combination of old tires and Drastic gets a 3-second time penalty. Why not? Uh-oh. No. Yeah, Fishsticks is round, coming out of turn 19. Will he go into the pits? Yes, he will. Will he retire? No, he won't. Good job. As I believe Legends has also spun. I saw a green flag, so that means there was a yellow flag at some point. Doesn't have wing damage, but is going very slow. No, Mansell is. It's Button just has to get 1/10 closer, and then he's basically there, salty. So, yeah. We are now on the final lap, or well, at least Waterloo is. Dr. Mansell still has to come over the line. I have to say though, Button is not able to get inside the 3 seconds. So, maybe... Oh, well, there he goes. Sure, I'm trying to look at the standings. Because I believe if Waterloo, yeah, if he finishes like this, he will take P3 in the driver championship. Button now within 2.5 seconds, so no worries there. And let's look at Waterloo. He has driven a fantastic race, led it from start to finish, and well, just an amazing job. 5 seconds behind. Easton will finish in P2. Yeah, Waterloo only not leading when undercutting, which was an amazing strategy call. Was a shame that he was a bit held up, but of course it is racing. Does Dr. Mansell have... I'm only just noticing that he has wing damage, I believe, on his left front wing. Yes, he's missing his left front wing and plate. But Button takes P3. Mansell with a penalty drops down to P4. And next across the line is Evo. And these guys have a load of penalties. So let's take a look. Evo with 3 seconds. He will keep his position. Drastic will stay in 6th. Willybum, well, shortly went up to P8. P7, I'm sorry. But now drops down to P8 because Richie Chapel takes P7, Patronus P9, Legends P10, Charismatic P11, Aaron P12, JPP Gaming P13, and we will see Fishsticks and Matty cross the line in the end. I believe Button being the best Division 2 driver and Richie Chapel, yes, the best Division 3 driver, as Matty went into the pits. Alright. Well, there's your driver of the day, Arjen Legends. I am quickly trying to, going to try and get the podium for interviews. There we see Waterloo take the trophy. And now I hope that my OBS will work with me on this one. Properties. There we go. Let me quickly scroll down, just in case. Hello. Hello. So we just have one driver in as it is. Still waiting on two. I believe Easton will be joining us as well. I haven't heard anything from Button yet. But let's start with our Grand Prix winner, Waterloo. You started P1, finished P1, and well, I have to say, was just dominating the race really. Only not leading when you had to pit. How was the race in your eyes? Oh, wait. I don't think you're. Wait. Don't think the stream can hear you. Oh, I love OBS. Let me quickly get in and out. Now they should be able to hear you.
Hello, hello.
Yeah, now it works.
Okay, nice.
So tell us about your race.
Went well. Qualifying was strong. Race pace was good. I had a feeling I was faster than Easton and Drastic, but I couldn't get him out of my DRS. Tried to undercut them, but got held up by some slower cars. So that was pretty frustrating. Then I made a dive bomb because I was frustrated at Grismic. And I went deep, tried to rejoin, but went on the power too early, and I hit Drastic, which caused some wing damage. So I might not be first this race, but if it's a 5 seconds, I pushed hard for that. So if it's a 5 seconds, I'll get away with it. But let's see.
Yeah, I was wondering how I got wing damage, but that clarifies it. Of course, the last two races you didn't win by a very small margin all the time, so it must feel good to finally win one.
Yeah, feels
Yeah.
good.
And Mexico next week. How do you feel about that?
I hate it.
All right. Short and sweet.
And I'm gonna be on the new wheel, so probably
Ah.
won't be fast.
All right. So then we move to Easton, P2 in the race. You started, I think you started P2. I don't remember really, and well, wasn't able to hold or catch up to the back of Waterloo. In the end, it was 5 seconds. Drastic Blaze, of course, dropping down. So you had a bit of a lonely second half of the race. But is there anything I missed?
No, not really.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And Mexico.
Yeah, big fan. Yeah, I'm not really sure what the score was tonight. I was perfectly fine first stint, but something just clearly didn't go right in the second. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just Watnell seemed to be quicker than me everywhere. What wings did you run, Watnell?
And now that you did score more points than Mercedes, you are still in the constructor championship contention. Do you see yourself winning that, or have you given up?
Do I want to be quite honest with you? Yeah, we're not winning it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Even though I would love to, it's just Drastic's too consistent, and Dan's obviously on holiday, so
Yeah, that is a shame.
it's just I don't think it's feasible, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, congratulations on P2, and it may be a P1 depending on what Lil gets. So we'll see. Well, that was the stream. Next week we have Mexico, and then we have a rerun of Singapore. So don't forget to miss that. Tomorrow we have Division 2, where you'll see some of the drivers that you saw tonight. And see you next week. Bye bye.